Here's what happened on this year's Money in the Bank event. We are live from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and the hostess for tonight is this woman, Trish Stratus. The show gets underway in the presence of over 19,000 fans. The first match on the card is the men's Money in the Bank match. It is between Jey Uso, Andrade, LA Knight, Chad Gable, Carmelo Hayes, and Drew McIntyre. The match gets underway, and yeah, this match was pretty entertaining. If you have not watched it yet, go check it out. Skipping to the end though, Chad Gable is left alone in the ring. He climbs the ladder to get the briefcase, but he is caught by Jey Uso. He takes the ladder away from underneath him and he is left hanging in the balance. Jey Uso gets in position for the spear, and when Chad Gable falls, Jey runs and spears him. Jey Uso is now alone in the ring and he climbs to get the briefcase. But Drew McIntyre comes into the ring and he is carrying a ladder. He throws the ladder into Jey Uso. Then Drew claymores Jey out of the ring. Drew climbs the ladder to get the briefcase, and Drew is your Mr. Money in the Bank. This ending I do not agree with, even though I like Drew. We all know that CM Punk is going to cost him this title shot too. So Punk should have stopped Drew from just winning the briefcase, and it should have gone to some other wrestler who could have benefited from it. Oh well, moving on, it is Braun Breaker vs Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. The match gets underway, and I have got to say that this match was pretty underwhelming. If you have not watched it yet, congratulations to you. In the end, Braun gets ready for a spear. He is intercepted by Sami Zayn. Sami hits Breaker with a hell of a kick. 1-2-3, Sami wins. Wrong result and a weak match. Breaker losing clean. It doesn't make any sense. He was doing so good, but now, well, let's see what happens on Raw. Next up, John Cena comes out to announce that he is retiring. The last time is now. He gets into the ring and says that he has been here for a long time and for lots of firsts. But it is time to hang up the boots. But he also says that next year when Raw moves to Netflix, he will be there on the first episode. He says he will be at first Elimination Chamber after Netflix and also the first WrestleMania after Netflix. But that WrestleMania will be his last. He finishes his promo by saying that during this time that he has left, if anyone wants some, they can come and get some because the champ is here. Hustle, loyalty, respect, never give up, peace out. End of promo. Backstage, we are shown the Judgment Day, and Damian is talking to the group and saying that no one comes out to help him because he wants to take care of business all by himself. They all say yes. When Damian leaves, Finn says that you're not my mom, Damian. End of segment. The match gets underway, and this match was atrocious. Horrible and slow action, and just plain weird wrestling and selling from the bisexual Undertaker. Now let's talk about the botch. Seth hits Damian with his Falcon Arrow move. He pins him in 1-2, and at this moment Damian was supposed to kick out, but he didn't because the fat Undertaker fell asleep or something. It was so awkward that referee had to act like he kicked out of the move even though he never did. After all this, Drew comes out with the briefcase. He cashes in and it is now a triple threat match. He is beating up Damian and has everything under control, and I cannot believe my eyes. CM Punk is here. It is so unbelievable and unpredictable. Punk beats him with his hands. Punk beats him with a steel chair. Punk grabs a wire and chokes him. Punk is having fun with him. Punk looks at the title. Punk grabs the title and Punk hits Drew with the title on his head. Damian grabs Drew by the throat and delivers his finisher in 1-2-3. It is over. The Roman Reigns from Wish.com wins. CM Punk is vindicated. Seth Rollins is also pissed at Punk. Because Seth can no longer challenge for the title as long as Damian is holding it. That was part of the deal when the match was made official, and now Seth cannot get his hands on the title, and it is all because of CM Punk. CM Punk stands tall and Drew is laid out in the ring. End of match. Next up, it is the women's Money in the Bank match. It is between Naomi, Zoe, Lyra, Tiffany Sexy Stratton, Chelsea Hot Green and Io Ching Peng Shang Sky. The match gets underway and it is a pretty mid-match, nothing special. In the end, Chelsea Green is left alone in the ring and she is climbing to get the briefcase. Before she can do so though, Tiffany climbs the other ladder and she pushes Chelsea's ladder. Chelsea falls out of the ring and onto two tables. Yikes. Tiffany gets the briefcase and she is your Miss Money in the Bank. I guess it is now finally Tiffy time. After the match, Trish says something really boring in order to belittle Tiffany. Tiffany says something equally boring in return. Moving on. It is now time for the Bloodline vs Cody, Randy and Kevin. The most boring match of the night. I don't even want to get into it. If you haven't watched it yet, count your lucky stars. Let's skip to the end. Solo Sikoa hits the referee by mistake. Cody hits the crossroads on Solo. Kevin also hits the frog splash on Solo Sikoa, and then Randy Orton hits the RKO on Solo Sikoa. They are about to shield powerbomb him when Solo is saved by Jacob Fatu. Jacob tries to run into Kevin but he sidesteps and Jacob runs into the referee instead. Kevin puts Jacob through the table. Kevin also tries to take care of Tama Tonga but Demi Loa saves him by low-blowing Kevin. First boxing it and then hitting it. Randy hits RKO on Tama Tonga. Cody grabs Solo to hit him with the crossroads but Jacob Fatu saves his tribal chief. Jacob grabs Cody and Solo Sikoa hits him with a Samoan spike. 1 2 3 and Solo has pinned Cody Rhodes. This is straight and utter bullcrap. The guy survived Roman Reigns to be pinned by some fat dude named Solo. Jacob grabs the Ula Fala and adorns Solo with it. Solo completes his promise of everyone acknowledging him as the head of the table. We acknowledge nothing, fat boy. The show ends with this shot right here. Comment down below your thoughts on Money in the Bank. In my opinion, it was below average. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Toodles.